Okay class, happy Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about creating equal groups. I want you to use manipulatives to create equal groups. Let's get started. Alright, let's review. What do these words mean? I want you to tell them to an adult or a sibling in your own words, then draw an example to describe these words on a piece of paper. These words are equal, groups, array, rows, and columns. That's equal, groups, array, rows, and columns. Alright, so what does it mean to create an equal group based on what you already know? Look at the pictures below here, and I want you to think about this for a second. Which of these groups are equal? Which of these groups are unequal? Why? Here's what you need to learn. Miss Brandon's class, welcome to our math channel and our math lesson for today. We are talking about creating equal groups. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to use 6 counters to create some groups. I want you to talk with an adult or a sibling about whether these groups are equal or unequal and why. I'll give you 15 seconds to talk about it. Five seconds left. All right, these are equal groups. Give yourselves a pat on the back if you chose equal groups. These are equal groups because there's the same number of counters in each group. There's 2 counters in the first group, 2 counters in the next group, and 2 counters in the third group. Alright, now I'm going to give you another example, and I want you to do the same thing. I want you to talk about it with an adult or a sibling, and determine whether these groups are equal or unequal, and why. I'll give you 15 seconds. Five seconds left. All right, these are unequal groups. Why are these groups unequal? Well, they're unequal because one group has 4 counters and the other group has, and the other group has 2 counters. They do not have the same amount of counters, so these are unequal groups. Okay, now I want you to go really quickly on a little scavenger hunt, and I want you to find 12 items that are the same. So this can be cookies, crackers, I've got my peanuts, you can get pencils, crayons, colored pencils, markers. They just have to be the same, and you have to have 12 of them. Ready? I'll give you a minute. Go. Did you find your 12 items? These are my 12 items that I'm going to use as counters. Here you see 12 peanuts. Alright, let's use our counters to create equal groups. First, use your 12 counters to create 6 groups of 2. If you need help, use the picture found here. Now use your counters to create 3 groups of 4. If you're not sure how to do it, look at the picture found here. Can you think of another way to create equal groups using your 12 items? Now I want you to take 2 of your counters away permanently. Okay, now that you have 10 counters, let's create more equal groups. First, I want you to create 5 groups of 2. Now I want you to create 2 groups of 5. Do you see the different ways you can create equal groups even though they have the same total number? Super cool! You may be wondering if you can create equal groups from groups that are unequal. Here you see a group of 3, a group of 5, and a group of 4. How can we make these into equal groups? Well, you can by moving one of the counters over. You take one away from the 5 and you move it over to the group of 3. This then gives you 3 equal groups of 4. Super cool! Alright, so here's your exit ticket for today. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to figure out this problem. Mrs. Brandon has 12 crayons. She wants to put the same number of crayons in each of her 3 bins. First, I want you to draw a picture to show how I can put the crayons into 3 equal groups. Then complete this sentence. Mrs. Brandon put blank crayons in each bin. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Post it in Class Dojo portfolio. We'll see you next time.